Wow. Wow, and that's certainly the thing, here in Indiana, I think you said yesterday, Matt, most of the state, if not all of it, saw some form of snow or at least some accumulation, right?
Pretty much every Hoosier is going to wake up at least 2 inches. That's the baseline. But I'm getting a few reports now coming in as folks are waking up and starting to get the measuring stick out there. 5 inches in some spots of central Indiana. I want to show you these reports and then let you know when the snow is finally going to be done. It's been a very slick and snow-covered morning out on those roads. Please give yourself extra time as you're headed out the door. Shelbyville, so far we're getting 5.5 inches, just over 5 inches in Greenwood, and then we have a lot of 3 to 4 inch reports across much of central Indiana. Indianapolis, they're at 415, 3.6 inches. We've had flurries since then. I don't know if we'll add much to that, but good 3 to 4 inches right here in Indianapolis where it's cloudy. Still a couple light snowflakes are flying around. It is cold though. That's allowed all the snowflakes to stick throughout yesterday evening and overnight, but the bulk of the system is getting out of here. We're just about done. I do want to zoom in a little bit closer for you. Still flurries over Indianapolis, still now light to moderate snow in eastern Indiana. The heaviest stuff is pushing into Ohio, but we still have another good hour or so in Muncie to Newcastle to Richmond, Connorsville, Shelbyville, up to Winchester, Greensburg as well. You can also look at our visibility map. We normally use this for fog, but you can see where you're down to 1 mile visibility. That's where the snow is really coming down, and that's mainly in eastern Indiana with some improvements farther back off towards the west. This darker blue color shows you places where we're estimating 4 to 5 inches of snow. That does include the Greenwood area and Shelbyville, where some of those higher snowfall totals are starting to come in this morning. Closer to Indianapolis, good 3 to 4 out there this morning. So we're all snow covered. The roads are snow covered. Interstates are snowy as well. Lindsay's going to have another update in just about a minute, but a couple delays and closings continue to come in. And when I mean a couple, I mean a lot. Over 180 now coming in across the state, and more of these red dots are popping up. This is a heat map for our public schools. That's where the data's coming in. Red means you're closed, and we've got them in eastern Indiana and now starting to pop up there south and east of Indianapolis as well. So we'll watch those all morning long. A lot of superintendents are headed out on the roads trying to figure out how the district is looking. So 2 to 5 inches generally has fallen this morning. The interstates are slick, but they are quickly improving from west to east. It's those exit and entrance ramps there off the interstate. Those are really slick this morning. And then side streets, rural roads, county roads, maybe your subdivision kind of lot. Those are all snow covered out there this morning. Parking lots are really slick too. Sidewalks, give yourself a little extra time as you're trying to walk and maybe to the doctor's office later today. Things are going to probably stay pretty frozen for a while because temperatures are in the 20s. Sometimes the only way you can really melt some of the snow is for tire tracks to hit the pavement. And we're starting to see that on the interstate, so they're improving. But a lot of the roads off the interstate. So most roads in central Indiana are snow covered. Give yourself extra time. It's hard to turn on some of these, and sometimes it's hard to come to a complete stop at stop signs. So really watch that on some of those county roads. Right now we're in the 20s. It's cold. Northwest winds are picking up. We'll have that weather impact alert through about 7 o'clock. Then the snow is pretty much done, but we'll stay mainly cloudy and cold the rest of the day. Highs only reaching into the mid and upper 20s. We're not going to warm up for much here on out. So snow is exiting. We're done. Now there could be a couple flurries at times, but they're not going to be impactful. But you could see a stray snowflake. Mainly cloudy and cold for the rest of the day and really for the rest of the week too. When you're looking at the 7-day forecast, we do have a couple other light snow chances, maybe a few flurries on Thursday, maybe a couple more flurries this weekend. But the big story, Lindsay, of course, this morning, what are the roads going to look like once I get out the door?
Yeah, and I'm starting to see some improvements on our interstates, especially since I drove in about 3 hours ago at this point. But a lot of our local city streets or these secondary roads, it's going to take some time to get these completely cleared out. No, I did just see 2 plows go through this intersection right here. This is Kentucky Avenue at Raven Street on the south side of town. Again, you get 1 to 2 lanes, those primary travel lanes that look okay, but you get just off of the main lanes and things are still certainly snow and ice covered. This is what is left of an earlier crash out on the east side of town. This is 465 northbound in between the I-70 ramps and as you approach that Pendleton Pike exit. We had looked like 2 vehicles involved in this. They just took one away on a tow truck, but it looks like the secondary vehicle involves over into the ditch. So that far right travel lane might remain blocked for quite some time. Everyone else kind of getting around this, but notice that we still have snow covering a lot of those main lanes there on the east side of town. That's where that crash was located there, 465 northbound. Other than that, we're going to continue to monitor your roads from across the area. This is on the south side of town. This is located at 465. Again, main thoroughfare looks pretty good, but again, you get off of one of those main lanes, things are quite slick. We're also watching these bridges and overpasses, which will likely continue to refreeze even if they've been treated because of that airflow underneath of it. So use extra caution on those elevated surfaces as well.